He's not a bad person.
Not a bad person.
And he know how much I love him. You cannot date my daughter.
I think you're so strong that if right now you decided you wanted to become the host of this podcast, you could.
Probably.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elena Kulichenko. Who is the athlete to beat at the 2028 Olympics?
If I'm gonna get the visa to go to LA, now they're pretty tough with that.
Are you considering going back to representing Russia? Are you planning on winning or creating a legacy?
Winning. I changed my mind. Let's redo it. Ask me again.
This is the moment to do it.
I can
What's your least favorite thing about frat guys?
So maybe they're so much deeper when you talk more, but the first impression is not the best. And it's like...
No, first off, we can back up. How did you guys meet?
Who?
It wasn't a pickup line.
And then I think I complimented her eyebrows. She thought it was weird. And I said, well, I'm either a psychopath or I'm extremely charming. And I guess we're going to figure that out in the next 5 minutes. Yeah. Well, this beautiful lady here talking is today's guest. And she is arguably the most successful athlete coming out of the University of Georgia this year. She's an Olympic athlete representing Cyprus, but she's also a two-time NCAA champion. And she is the only person in history to be invited twice at the Underdogs podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, Elena Kulichenko.
Such an honor. Thank you, guys.
I want to open up with this. What's a bigger achievement, winning the NCAA twice or coming on this podcast twice?
I'll go with NCAAs probably.
And I knew you were going to say yes. I knew you were going to say yes.
No, I heard the same thing. Underdogs podcast. I was so excited for it. I actually was ready to start clapping and I'm going to do it in my head.
I was so sure you were going to say yes that I didn't even listen to your answer, but I'm sure
not a word of that. But it's like...
Right before I got here, I was thinking, should I wear UGA t-shirt or Underdogs?
We did give you an Underdogs t-shirt.
Yes, but you can see what I'm wearing now. So
that's also a really cool
That's my flex shirt stuff.
Is that a statement?
Yes.
So that's like one of the most exclusive pieces of Georgia merch. And do they like
even football?
Wow.
Yeah.
So so you go to the Olympics and then Georgia's like, hey, we have this sexy new T-shirt for you, and they mail it to you, or is it like
no? They gave it to us right before actually we went there.
Wait, so you before you qualified?
No, after I qualified.
I was like, how many people just had their shirt and didn't even make it?
No, we made it. We made it.
There's some people who thought they were really going to make it, especially after they gave them the t-shirt, and then they just stayed at home.
I just imagine going home, opening your drawer after not making it, you see that shirt, you're like, God. Okay, so fair enough.
You're graduating in a few weeks.
Yes.
You've spent 4 years at UGA.
Yes, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
crazy.
going to ask you the question everybody hates to receive, but how are you feeling about graduating?
I feel actually really good.
Oh.
Yes. I'm very happy to finally be done with it, and I think I'm not sad yet because I'm not like completely realizing it. But overall, great.
Okay. So you're graduating soon, and I want to make this podcast, right, your last podcast at UGA, a little bit of a look back at your journey and what it has been, and then maybe later look at what will be. I want you to tell me a little bit about what have been your biggest highs, literally and figuratively, in your college career.
It was the first time I won NCAAs, and it was my personal record. I've never jumped higher than that yet. So it was NCAA's Outdoors 2024 when I won it for the first time.
And I'm considering that this year you're doing even better because I'm looking at your numbers last year indoor and this year indoor, and you've improved by a few centimeters. What, 3-4 centimeters? Is that what we're talking about?
It was 4 centimeters.
4 centimeters.
Plus. Indoors is really good result because usually indoors is kind of the warm up. No one really treats indoors that serious. Track is outdoor sports.
We were talking about that with Mitch because we noticed that your results in the indoors were inferior to the outdoors, and we're like, okay, is there a difference in the track? Is there something?
It was something about the run up, even the texture on the track, and now you're out here just like, nah, we don't really fuck with this.
Yeah.
We're just an outdoor sport.
So I'm like, is it only Atlanta or is it athletes in other colleges too? So I started doing some research on Alabama athletes, and I figured out they can't even put the bar on. They don't know how to. in Alabama?
No, they have to hire other people from other states and other schools
really?
to go set the bar, to even like get people in the school.
And they get international students to jump over it because
There you go. That's just what you got to do.
That's tough.
It is tough. It is tough. They'll make it though. They'll make it.
Yes, outdoor is more fun.
Okay.
Okay,
More
so you're talking about the peak. You hit a peak in your season. Last year it happened to be at the 2024 Olympics. Let's remind, Elena went to the 2024 Olympics representing Cyprus. You arrived 7th at the Olympics, and that's when you touched your peak, which was 195, even though your record is 197.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What is it going to be this year? When are you going to be touching your peak, and what are you hoping for it to be?
First of all, I'm not hoping. I'm
You
setting
know
the
it.
goal.
All right.
Second, so it's 2 meters. Definitely, I have this mark in my head. I wanted to jump it last year, but last year was kind of old because my last year PR was 192. So improve it by 8 centimeters. It's a little bit unrealistic probably, but this year, no, that I'm ready. And this would be a NCAA record. Now it's 199. So that's
Wow.
the goal, and we're working and doing everything to achieve it.
And I'm thinking you came from Russia almost, you had almost lost your passion for the sport. And now you're here setting records of the school, winning NCAAs, thinking about the future in this sport, making a living out of it. What changed?
Yeah, at some point I was like, why am I doing it if I don't want to be the best? You know, I don't want to just hang out here, have a good time, and be no one, you know. It's like qualifying for the NCAA, but I don't want to be like 10th. I want to win. So that would happen.
Yeah, you said a while back that one of your favorite quotes is, "Don't overthink, just enjoy training."
Definitely.
But you say you want to be the best. How are you balancing wanting to be the best, but still maintaining that love for training?
Because you need to set your goals high, but at the same time, you need to understand things, like different things can happen, you know, injuries, some situations that you can't predict. And if you're going to put everything on sports and then, you know, I don't know, something happens and you don't perform the way you are, you're going to be so depressed. You need to have life balance, like that's going to allow you to feel good regardless. And I think that's the easiest part. It's like if you're going to the trainings every day and you're enjoying it, you have good relationship with your teammates, with your coach, and it's just like a process, you know, you're doing your best, but then at the end of the day, it's like you just like it. You love this sport, and that's why you're doing it.
You told me that there's a lot of athletes out there who think that you need to work hard all the time. And you told me that's not true. You need to work really hard and you need to pull back sometimes. You need to find some time for yourself.
Yes.
What does that time for yourself look like?
I like to... Okay, that's interesting because most of my friends are... We talked about it, yes? Last podcast. They're not athletes. Most of my friends here, especially in UGA, they're not athletes, and it kind of like happened naturally. I don't know. It's not like that I was really picking. And that's why when I'm spending time with my friends outside of track, it's something that like I'm completely outside. You know, I'm living normal life and there's like nothing crazy going on. And I love it a lot because it's not that my focus and my thoughts are always about jumping, about track, how to be faster, how to be stronger. It's important, you know, again, to balance it out. And that's what's happening to me a lot, having some hobbies to, I don't know, not to be crazy about it.
Yeah, and what are these hobbies, though? What are you doing when you're not high jumping? What are you doing with your friends sitting in a circle, talking about your feelings? Has to be something more than that.
Yes.
That's a great part.
What's bad about it?
There's nothing bad. It's a great fundamental
people
part.
open up about their feelings.
Exactly, and nothing
Some
bad.
people
It's
do,
not bad at all.
of course. But that's only a small part. You have to have, it's usually like you start at like 11 o'clock
You
at
say
night.
it like it's the dorkiest thing in the world.
No, I just say that's one of the best parts, but there's other things that you
Right.
do.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, for example, when you're out with your friends, you don't come back home at like 7 a.m. and be like, let's talk about our feelings. No,
Yeah.
I'm going to bed. I've been out all night.
Oh, I'll be
It's-
doing some real philosophical talk.
No. You give me like 12, 1 a.m. We can do philosophical. We can talk about our feelings. That's amazing. But like, what leads you to that point?
Yeah.
What gets you there before? What are the hobbies and the interests? To
don't know,
backpedal my way out of that like, situation I dug myself into. Holy.
My main hobby is to do puzzles. I love it a lot, and I have a bunch of puzzles in my home glued on my walls. It looks a little bit creepy, but I love it a lot. That's what I do. I love like watching some podcasts.
Really?
Yes.
One
Have
you
you?
wanna shout
Yeah. Have you heard like Underdogs?
Yep.
Yeah.
Once or twice.
What do you know about the Underdogs? Aside
You
from
know,
the fact that
they
the
had-
host
they
is
had-
very charming and intelligent.
They had pretty good guests. I think she was the first one.
Oh,
was
really?
there. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It was
All
pretty
right.
fun,
We're just
but-
talking about us in third
Yeah.
person. Nice. We are some
yeah.
psychopaths. We don't just have puzzles on our walls of the house that look weird. We also talk about ourselves in third person.
Yes, definitely. So yeah, it's just like normal things, going for walks, listening some like stand-up comedians, things like that. I love watching movies,
Oh, are you a big fan of
TV
Goopy?
shows.
Mr. Goopy, are you a big fan of him?
I have no idea who's that.
You do
don't know
who
Mr. Goopy?
You do know who Mr. Goopy is.
Oh yes, I do. I don't know. No, I mean no.
You don't like?
I mean,
you
I
don't like
love the
Mr.
honesty.
Goopy?
I've never
love the
watched.
honesty.
I know who he is, but I've never watched.
Not
like,
your
his
cup of tea.
podcast.
Okay.
She
yeah.
was telling me the other day, I've seen his videos even before he became
Yes, but it
popular.
wasn't the stand-up. It was some reels, like funny, whatever.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
like.
So
he
what
was
do you
doing
think of
in
Mr. Goopy's reels?
I mean, funny. Some of them, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's.
Is he gonna repost this?
I hope so.
I didn't know his name was Mr. Goopy.
It's Michael Cabetta.
I look about it. Yeah, great guy.
Going back to us.
Interesting. Yes.
Going back to UGA, your successes. I want you to tell me the best moment that you had each year here at UGA.
Oh.
Freshman year.
Freshman year, I think just getting here was fun. I was having so much fun my freshman year. Let's say if now my focus is like 80%, 70% sports, 30 like daily life and stuff. Then my freshman year, my focus was on having more fun. What's happening? It was so new to me. So yes, it was a
So
transition
you partied
year. I
a
would
little
say.
bit. Can we say that? You partied in your freshman year?
Yes, let's just say I partied a lot.
That's
See how reluctant she is to say, I had a couple drinks. All right, you can say it. I think it's very
Yeah,
normal.
it was so frustrating to
It
me.
would be
though.
abnormal if you didn't.
It was really
It would.
frustrating to me because I was 19 at that point and I already turned 18, a year ago. So I was fully legal everywhere. I'm getting here.
You're not.
Yes, I'm
Yep.
not. I'm not. I was like, 2 more years is crazy.
Yeah. I
So,
was
yeah.
unofficially legal in Italy since I was 15. So freshman
Yeah.
year, America, college.
Yes. It was just overall
Track.
fun. It was just over. I mean, track was
Working
also
hard,
there.
but
I was also working hard. I
You
was
were working. You
having.
still had the 5 a.m.
I was having
6 a.m.
those.
workouts.
Okay. Okay.
She was freshman of the year that year.
I was.
So with
I
all
was,
the partying
I was
and all
going
the
out. I was
going
going
crazy.
out. I was coming back at like, Thursday or something. I was coming back like 3 a.m., 5:30 practice a.m.
You were the
That
Johnny
was tough.
Manziel.
And I was like pretty fine doing it. It's now I could never do that.
never do that.
I feel how I'm aging and it's not even funny anymore. I was like, I tried to do it at some point. I was like, I'm not 19 anymore. I'm 22.
Sophomore year.
Yes. Sophomore year, I was like, okay, time to lock in. I had my fun. Time to lock in. Because I still did pretty good my freshman year again. I went to both NCAAs. I got my trophies both times. It was okay. Then second year, I was like, time to lock in. Now I'm going to do everything. I could not PR for 5-ish years till that point. So I was like 15 when I jumped certain height and I couldn't jump the same. And it's really frustrating when it's the high jump. It's not that, it's like you're running and you're just you're getting faster and the time's going faster. This is the bar and it's really mental. You can be ready physically, but if you're mentally looking at this bar and you're like, I can't jump it, you're not going to jump it. So that was the time when I was like, okay, it's time to look in, time to change something mentally because I know I'm stronger, I know I'm faster, blah, 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 and let's go. So yes, and I looked in. And I PR'd at SEC's indoors 5 centimeters, 1 meet. It was crazy. I lost my mind there. That was amazing. It was my first time PRing in like 6-ish years, 5-ish years. It was crazy. I was like, oh my God, I'm so happy. And I know what I'm doing now.
And that was a mental change.
Yes, it was definitely all mental because it was all the same. I didn't get that much better, you know? It was all in the head.
Right. And then your junior year.
Yes, I did a challenge, 70 days hard.
So
That was-
70 days of what? Just training every day?
Well, so
No.
you're talking about like
No,
70 days hard, right?
Yeah.
It's like, what, you have to read 10 pages of a book, gallon of
Yeah,
water, work
yes,
out 2 times a
every
day,
day, yes,
one
yes.
indoor, one outdoor.
Yeah.
And is there
I mean,
another?
it's honestly just like you personalize it.
Yeah, you
So
can.
like whatever you want, but I made a list and I wrote down everything I want to do every day for 70 days and what I'm doing,
So
I'm
what
not
did you
doing.
do? I'm interested in knowing what you did at the 70th day.
Well, before we get
One
into the 70th,
NCAAs. it was actually at some
serious?
point.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
No, it was. That's why I did it because like I counted. I was like, that's exactly 70 days. I'm gonna do it.
wait, so what was on this list to get you to that point?
Yeah. Don't drink alcohol.
That's a good one.
Not drinking. Drinking water. I mean, it wasn't a problem. I already do it. Reading, meditating. No social media scrolling.
Okay.
Simply.
So the social media deal, was it because of the hate you had received online? Or did that arrive afterwards?
Not really. I think overall social media is really messing up our minds nowadays, and you're getting anxiety and extra information that we all don't really need. And yeah, I think it would be a nice detox.
Okay.
I agree.
And then your senior year.
Yes.
Are you doing
Well,
another
I mean,
75?
there's a summer between junior and senior year, which is was that the most beautiful summer of your life?
It was for sure, yes.
Yeah.
You guys want to fill me in on what's going on here?
She went to the Olympics.
I thought it was like a trip there.
I think
Like a trip. Okay, I guess in Paris.
yeah,
Anyways.
Paris.
I did like prep this all freaking week. So, most beautiful summer. It's amazing. Love that for you. So senior year, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
amazing.
It was tough to come back after because
Yeah. You met some amazing people this year.
yes, definitely.
Why are you laughing like that?
Definitely no.
What are you thinking about?
Someone came to mind immediately.
Yes, it was fun. It was fun summer. I had so much fun, and then coming back here was so weird because I was like, man, I'm living life right now. It was so amazing.
I gotta deal with these deadlines again.
I'm like, you
No
went
way.
to the Olympics, the world saw you on TV, and now you're telling me I need to do an assignment by Sunday at 5 p.m.?
And there's no extensions, no excuses. Are
Yeah,
you
no, that was
kidding me?
ridiculous. I was like, no. But then I was like, this is my last year. I'm gonna enjoy it a lot because it's like the end of it. And then I was thinking, just like when I just got here, we had all those meetings, team meetings, and the seniors were like, guys, time flies so fast. You should enjoy every moment. You should blah, blah. And I was like, but now I was like, it is, and it's crazy how fast.
They're
it
always
went.
right. Every single time you're a freshman, you're sitting in the chair like, that's bullshit. It's bullshit. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then you're always there like,
Yes. They were right.
they were
They
really
were
right.
Yes.
It's almost done.
But Elena, you knew it. We have to get into this difficult area of the podcast where the tough questions come because we wouldn't be fair if we didn't ask you certain questions. I want to talk, first of all, about the feeling of national pride you have for Cyprus at this point in your life. You went to the Olympics. You had Cyprus cheering for you all the way through. You broke the country's record in high jump. Everybody was behind you. Everybody was cheering for you. How has this relationship with the country change over time?
The people overall, like, I think in the beginning it was like, I guess. But then when the results started showing up, when I won the European Championships under 23, when I got the silver medal in World University Games, after all those things, I started getting all this like fans and all this support, and that was really nice. And it was really important for me because I felt like you feel like a guest, you know, in the beginning because it's not really your country. and you really want to be welcomed, but then people really don't know you, and you need to show
It's
up.
like at the
for that.
beginning, it's like, who the hell is this girl?
Exactly.
And then she's pulling trophies
Yeah.
from.
Yeah,
and then
and they're
she's
like,
one of
I
us.
guess-
Like, oh, you're amazing. You're the first one to go to the finals in high jump in the Olympics. Yeah, you come back, please.
It's like a dude who's coming up at a frat party and he's like, hey, and they're like, who the heck is this guy? And then you got a bunch of beer.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's our king.
This is my guy. We got a keg in the back of his truck. That's my boy.
yes. So that's exactly how it was, and then.
So you had to
2024
earn people's
Yeah,
respect.
for sure. And I mean, I get it. Why would you be respected for like? I mean, no, you need to respect everyone, I think. But you know what I mean.
Strong messages on the other side.
Oh.
So yes.
100.
So yeah, no, now it's amazing. It's definitely there are definitely some people who are like, you're not Cypriot, you have no right. Who are you? Why? There are definitely some people like that as well. But most of the people are really supportive
And so you were called a betrayer by the Russian people. And that was because you changed flag, you participated with Cyprus because Russia couldn't participate in the Olympics. Now that the International Olympic Committee president has declared to be open to allowing Russia at the next Olympics, are you considering going back to representing Russia?
No, definitely not. I made my choice, first of all, and I think it would be really weird to do it because I'm really happy that it's happening because it's been a long time, and I think it's really unfair to the athletes to be sitting there not allowed to compete because of something, because of the politics and stuff. Yeah, I think it's really unfair, but I wouldn't change the country back.
Is it for respect of the Cypriot people?
Yes, for sure.
Is that the reason why?
Yes.
They've given you so much that at this point you're thinking.
They've already embraced you. There's no
Yes,
point in
yes.
turning your
Because
back on
it's
them.
like if I didn't do it, I would probably quit already. And yeah, I think it would be unfair when I'm on my top or whatever to like just
Go back.
say, okay, bye guys, thank you for this couple of years. It was fun. I'm going back.
Oh, like I made my decision. I'm gonna stick with it.
I like that a lot.
I do. I love it. But I do want to get
I
into.
thought you were going to give me some vague answer. that
No, I was
doesn't
really
answer to
expecting
anything.
that. But no, it's great.
Who is the athlete to beat at the 2028 Olympics?
Say again?
Who is the high jumper to beat at the 2028 Olympics?
It's always me versus me. I don't care who's gonna be there. And it's like, I don't care what others gonna jump, I'm gonna jump higher. You know, that's the approach you should have. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna get the medal no matter what it's gonna take. That's the approach for the 2028.
It sounds like that's a hard mindset to keep.
If I'm gonna
though.
get the visa to go to LA, now they're pretty tough. Now they're pretty tough with that. So yeah, we'll see.
But it sounds like that's a mindset that's harder to keep once in action. Okay, no,
What's
that's
the
impressive.
other
No,
choice? What's
I
the
mean,
other
no, I
choice?
agree. I was just kind of like, it sounds like it's harder. Like you're
It
like
is,
the way
it
you're
is.
painting it right now. You're like, oh no, it's fine.
Have
It's
you-
fine. I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah. No, it is hard. It is hard, but like you know what you're doing it for. Because those emotions, I'm always telling like my friends and stuff, I'm gonna be so depressed when I'm done with sports. I'm probably gonna like start doing drugs or something.
You're like, my walls are all gonna be puzzles. Like my table's gonna be puzzles.
Yes, because
It's
it's
either
like,
being extremely diligent to the point you become an Olympic athlete or you get into drugs. There's
Like every
nothing
time,
in between.
every time
no.
we get our toes and we're going hard in the paint.
What?
What? You got to do everything 100% all the way, right?
no.
That's
I'll
the
take your
message-
advice and apply it
That's
to
the
my
message
life.
Elena Kulichenko is sending of all kids to the world.
No, let me finish. I was just saying that an athlete's gonna understand me. Those feelings that you're receiving, that you're getting when you're winning, when you're setting the records, the way you're upset when you know it's not happening. I can't compare it with anything else. So I mean, I'm definitely gonna find myself after sports, and I'm kidding, drugs bad, but I'm just saying that it's gonna be tough. Definitely, it's definitely gonna be tough because I know it's like those emotions that makes me feel really alive.
One last question, and then we have a game for you. Are you, in your career, are you planning on winning or creating a legacy?
Wow, winning.
Ever thought
wanna-
about that?
Not really.
About doing
but
anything outside of the sport, thanks to what the opportunities the sport will give you?
I definitely want to do. I changed my mind. Let's redo it. Ask me again.
I think don't even go back. I think you had a great answer in the first place. You gotta win to be able to build that legacy.
Exactly.
Whoa.
I won both. Why would you choose just one? But to create a legacy and do something meaningful, you need to win first, and you need to prove yourself and just show what's up.
There you go. That's it, bro. You gotta show what's going on right here.
Exactly.
I think we're gonna give you a chance to prove yourself.
No, okay.
So we have Vegemite, Marmite, and a stick of butter.
So we're gonna be playing.
Bring us one. She doesn't get the stick
I don't
of
know
butter.
what
We get the stick
Vegemite
of
is.
butter.
This is a amazing Australian product. Thank
Never heard
you,
this before.
Alex Kolesnikov.
All the way through. We have 5 questions for you.
Okay.
And they're really difficult questions to answer. If you don't want to answer, you just get to eat a beautiful, tasty spoon of Vegemite. So hold
That's
on.
crazy.
We figured that it was going to be unfair to just put you on the spot.
So you
we're
also
like,
gonna
whenever
do-
you don't answer, we also have to get a spoon of Vegemite.
And you're just eating
Well,
butter?
no. So Alex, he told me that you need to use butter to make it taste better. So I was like, there's no better thing than butter, right? So instead of using a spoon, I'm gonna go all the way and prove to him that it still tastes bad with just butter.
Okay.
But I want to give him a shot. I like trying new things. All right.
So you didn't give me butter.
No, he didn't say anything after that. That was the end of his point. That was the end of his point.
be
He
fair-
just said butter. You ready for the first question?
To be
Are
fair,
you ready for the first
let's get
question?
into the real question.
Uh,
Okay. Elena, who is your least favorite jumper? High jumper. Do we have to eat this? Come on, tell us some. There's nobody.
how big the spoon should be?
I feel that it needs to be a little. Oh my God, this is liquid too. I think I'm gonna die. I actually think.
No.
I think a little bit more than that.
Like this? I think this is
Yeah,
pretty
that's
fair.
fair.
For the first one,
Jesus
at
Christ,
least.
yeah.
I love all the high jumpers, and everyone's great. And I have big respect for everyone.
Thank you.
And so I'm not
Oh my
answering
God.
because there's not.
I think I'm.
This is terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. You guys take your time. Keep doing what you're doing.
Is it healthy at least?
Arguably.
So
This is terrible.
This
I'm
is a-
answering. I'm answering the rest of the questions.
I'm trying to commentate and bring the show on, but
Is
this
it better
really
with
disgusting.
the butter? This is crazy.
We're gonna have you guys try it later too. I had a moment. I thought I was gonna let it all out.
This is terrible.
Well, I wanted to say some stuff, and then it just flew over my head. This is the moment to do it. Alex, the butter did not help.
No, it didn't. It
The
didn't help at
stick
all.
of butter did not help at all.
Okay, I got my computer set.
Okay, give me some of that too when you're done.
Yeah, no, I got you, bro.
Are we using the same spoon? Wait, does she have a spoon?
I think
No,
I think this is supposed to be
Mr.
healthy.
Mr. Thompson is not gonna let that slide.
No, you will. I'm fine.
You got some of your nose?
Probably. Do I? No, you're good. So the next question.
Oh, you can. Yeah, we'll need that later.
Please and thank you. Those are Altoids.
Okay,
Look amazing.
Mitch, go for the second.
What's
Question.
the worst thing that happened to you on a first date? I said, please.
I didn't really have bad first dates, so nothing really comes to
There's no
mind.
awkward experience. No, I mean this.
Oh, there were. I think the only thing that comes to my mind, it was a while ago, and there was a guy. He was dating my friend before we had a date, and I found out about it on a date. And the whole date, he was like talking about the girl.
Oh.
He was like, blah, 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 because apparently they just broke up and stuff. I was like, this is interesting. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I think it's not really bad. I just like I
It's
never
not-
saw him after again because I,
mean,
was like, what the hell is
obviously
that?
after that.
But it's not like nothing.
I was
crazy,
talking to a
crazy.
girl in my class the other day, and I asked her the same question, and she told me that she went on a date, and she figured out halfway through the date that he had a girlfriend. She just said something sketchy, and she figured out he had a boyfriend. I think you can figure out who it is. Okay. I'm glad I didn't have to eat that.
Oh, I'm not because there's a lot more questions. It's like, let's
Yeah,
How
see.
many questions?
No, there's another 4? No, 3.
I said 5 questions.
Okay. What's your least favorite thing about frat guys?
Never hang out a lot around them, so maybe they're so much deeper when you talk more. But the first impression is not the best, and it's like most of them are acting the same. And this short, what's up with this short? It's like similar to this one.
Yeah, you're giving some frat
Thank you,
vibes.
thank you. I was waiting for the accusations. I haven't gotten to that yet. So first time, every time I go out and wear a polo, are you in a frat? What frat are you in? Oh my God, you're in a frat? No.
No, they just tell me I look like Elon Musk. That's everything I've been getting lately.
I actually got people always tell me I look like 2 people just from Gilmore Girls and Flynn Rider. And this first time I was walking and some girl was like, "Oh my God, do you know who you look like?" And my first
You're
reaction
like Flynn Rider.
was I was like, oh, who's it gonna be? And I'm like, oh, who's it gonna? And she said someone like some dude from The Bachelor. And I was like laughing. I was like, wait a second, who the hell did you just say? I'm looking back.
Like, oh, someone
Like,
new,
that's
someone
new.
new.
Hello, it's been like 5 years. The first time I've heard something different than that. Hello. So I got really
I
excited.
was trying to focus on your story, and then I realized how much butter you ate.
Yeah, it was. It was kind of like I kind of took a bite. I'm like, oh, I fucked up. And then trying to swallow it, I really almost threw up. It just came right back out.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a great decision.
Next question on you.
Yeah, no, it's
We're gonna have to eat on this one.
Really? Oh, no.
rank your teammates best to worst.
There are too many. We have like 80 people in the team.
No.
High jumpers.
High jumpers.
Best to worst.
No.
No.
Come on.
Best? What qualities?
Who's a
Oh.
better athlete?
Okay, yes, I can do that.
You can do
Yes,
that?
yes.
Oh wow. She
I
really
think
doesn't like
it's-
I'm so for this, please.
This is really bad. Sorry, guys, if you're watching it, this is pretty bad.
She's like, I'm
And
leaving.
I
I don't
think
care.
and it's pretty objective. So, like, it's no feelings. I love them all. They're all great guys. But Ryan is first, Eddie second, Ian is the first. The third.
All right.
Oh, my turn. Sorry. Oh, craziest person that slid in your DMs and show us. No, actually, no. Just your craziest person that showed up in your DMs, like celebrity or something. Are you still eating?
I don't want to wipe it on my jeans, dude. It's just like,
Stop!
what do I do?
Just wait and then wipe your hands on the butter. Just wipe your hands on the butter.
This is crazy. I mean, it's
And
pretty.
then caress Elena's hair.
Thank you so much.
I like how it took you like 5 minutes to
To
figure out
realize.
the butter.
Well, no, I knew it was there. I've been trying to like, get around it, but it's just like there's a cut on my finger. It's been burning it the whole time. So I'm like, I need to get this up because it hasn't stopped. So anyone crazy, anyone like maybe professional athlete.
Yeah, it was just like NFL athletes, NBA, NHL, things like that. But it's like, I don't know
Professional
any
league.
football players, so they were like popular, couple millions followers
Okay.
and stuff. But I was like, I have no idea who that is.
Anyone notable. Anyone you're like, okay, maybe.
That's not a question.
Okay, fair.
Well, I mean, we'll switch it to that.
Well,
We'll switch it to that.
Oh, that's not
Yeah,
a
that's
question.
Joe.
No, it's not there. Go to the next one.
Wait, so you're not answering?
I told you, I don't remember their names. It's just like
Was
some
there anyone?
Any
Professional.
basketball player at UGA? Any like NBA play? Oh, I saw a smile there. I see some Vegemite on your spoon right now. I'm picturing it really well.
He just figured out the finger thing. Let him leave for a second.
No,
No, I'm
he's
good.
going back
Let's
right
go ahead,
away.
dude. Let's do this.
I'm not saying the name, so
Okay, then let's all go back to our spoon. This time a little bit more, huh?
more.
If you want, you can get the butter.
Thanks. I'm good.
You want some butter?
No.
Mitch, does it go well with the butter?
Let's see.
Fantastic.
Like this.
But yeah. Oh my God, that's a lot. You want to actually change? We give you the Marmite, you give us the Vegemite. we do a taste test of this one? I'm kind of curious. Because one is more liquid than the other.
Really?
Oh, you got the exchange. Beautiful. You're really good at this. Very talented.
Thank you so much.
Really talented.
Wait, should I?
Did you find them, Mitch?
Thank you. What should I do with this?
What was the selection process?
Oh, selection process.
Oh, this is so nice.
I don't know, dude. I looked for tall, beautiful, and bearded, and he just kind of came up.
Okay, spoon. Everybody spoon.
Mine is already full. I don't want to
the other one on it.
eat both of this thing.
Well, then
Do
just
you have
eat
extra
that
spoon, maybe?
Oh my God,
Tums
this is
on the
a
counter?
lot, bro. I think this is actually gonna send me to the hospital.
I feel like a concert after this. I don't think I'm gonna be well. No, dude. No.
I can get.
I don't know if I can make it again. It's like when you get fucking wasabi and you try to swallow it really fast and they just
No,
feel
this
horrible.
is much worse than wasabi. This is like my grandpa's breath if I had to eat it. Oh my God.
I think it's really healthy.
Why
honestly.
didn't you answer the question?
I did, and then you started making it worse.
I just took like a shot. All right.
Water. Give me some.
Give me some.
No, you better.
Oh my God. All right. Why?
Rich in in B vitamins, vegan spread. I think it's pretty healthy.
This is fucking shit.
I was a little bit sick while I got here. I think I'm feeling so much better now. My cold just
You have a
went
stomach
away.
of steel.
Okay.
She said that brings me back to life. The Red Bull hasn't been messing me up whatsoever. All right. So, what is the most cringe-worthy pickup line you've ever used? But this one's kind of fun because we're also asking Max.
Well, you didn't tell me you were gonna ask this.
My bad.
That sucks.
Oh, that's a question for
No, for
him.
both of you.
I don't.
There, you've
pick up-
never
I
hit on a
don't- I
guy,
don't
never
do-
even tried to
No.
talk ever. Never been like, oh, let me try to talk to him or go out of my way to be next to this person.
Not really. I'm not.
I
I'm not
didn't
doing
either.
it. I'm Slavic woman. We don't do such things. You are getting approached, not other way.
But
I
you've
never-
but
I
you've been in
never-
America for 4 years, right?
What?
Maybe question for you.
For me. No, first off, we can back up. How did you guys meet?
Who?
It wasn't a pickup line.
So let's back up in the situation really fast. Huh?
It wasn't a pickup line. I was just walking by and she said, I wish I could learn Italian.
It wasn't like.
Piacere di conoscerti, Massimo. And then I think I complimented her eyebrows. She thought it was weird. And I said, well, I'm either a psychopath or I'm extremely charming. And I guess we're going to figure that out in the next 5 minutes. And she's on my podcast right now.
I think it wasn't like that at all, and we already talked about it. So, next question.
Are we done?
I think that was the last one.
Okay. I mean, I think I had another one, but I don't want to ask it at this point. I'm just being done with the show. Elena Kulichenko, everybody!
I feel like shit, dude.
I want to go back home. I don't think I can take this anymore. This is funny, but also I feel terrible.
No, I don't want to do that again.
How you even got this?